Alright, here we go. Wednesday, and this is BCA-155. We reviewed the learning process, did a little tech background. We just got started on this and just got started and did a little work on HTML background. So this is week 4, and of course then it'd be day 4. We defined content management, so we talked a little bit about content management systems. Okay. Now, a good example that we talked about was Canvas, in which we learned the course from. So, Canvas allows a teacher to put information out there in a certain form and the students to access it. So it's a content management system. There are some content management systems that allow us to create web pages. That's why we are talking about that. So one of the things the students should be working on is a list of options to create a website. We've talked about a few, like Facebook, pretty easy to use Facebook, to a little more difficult if you're actually doing the HTML. We go everywhere from being free to costing money, and of course you can pay somebody to do the web work. Okay? So we did a little bit of work on the work server. So the students logged in and they did some work in terms of HTML. Okay. The other thing the students are working on are the types of websites. You know, Amazon tries to sell products. Google's main thing is search initially. Canvas is for access to students, materials and coursework and turning work in. So that would be like for education, designed specifically to learn items. There's some websites that are just for news and so forth. So we're trying to determine a list, create a list for purpose of a website, and a list of how to create a website. Those were due actually today, on this Wednesday, but some students hadn't gotten to that, so we're going to have to look at those plus the work that's due next Wednesday. And we talked a little bit more about how the internet works. You can be, let's say, at home, and you can access a website, get the information off that from that web server. You can be it's the same thing here. They have stored there the information in HTML and some other ways in which they have it stored there, and you just take and you just bring a copy of that information to your computer. And then you just sit there. If they change theirs, in order for you to see it, you would have to refresh and bring another copy of your HTML here. What you send to the web server is a request for the information, a uniform resource locator to find the information. All right. More next Wednesday. That's it for today.